Hello and welcome back to another Tinkerjoe broadcast. This is Tinkerjoe StarCraft here, and I'm gonna be lagging this game up. Apparently, this is SopiaWeRRa, from the Korean WeRRa clan. Very decent clan. Certainly among the top StarCraft 2 clans in Korea right now. And I've actually never seen a replay of this player, but I was looking around SC2rep.com, and it looked like a pretty promising game, very popular. This is not a tournament game, it's just a BNet confrontation between two very prominent Korean StarCraft 2 clans right now. And we can immediately see that these two players are in the cross-positional, rather not cross-positional, but they're right next to each other. This is the shortest rush distance you can have on Metalopolis, which is just an amazing map. So, sorry I haven't been casting recently too much. I have been just trying to ladder as hard as possible. I'm trying to make the top 200 pretty soon here, and you gotta work pretty hard to get there. We're seeing mostly completely standard play coming from both players here. We got 14 Extractor coming down. I'm sure when we hit 200, we're going to see... let me throw up the production tab, sorry. We're going to see... Yep, exactly. A spawning pool goes down right after that at 13 supply. Gateway coming down at 12 for this player. Double gateway pressure, which is a build that I feel like has lost a little bit of popularity. Definitely in my circles. I've seen in Diamond that... I'm just not getting double gateway pressured by Protoss that much anymore. This is a great spawning point for double gateway pressure. The reason why I say this build is not quite as popular is because in patch 1.1, laggy, that the Zealot build time was increased 5 seconds on gateways and warp gates. And the reason why they did that was in part because it was so easy to pressure a Zerg player with the Zealots early game, and it stops them from expanding and doing things that racially make sense and can get a Zerg player into the mid game, into the late game, doing macro. So and additionally, late game, Zealots were too easy of a mineral sink for a Protoss player, it seemed. They were able to just, like, you know, have 6 warp gates up on 2 bases or 3 bases and just can spam out Zealots while you're getting a higher attack and spending all your minerals onto these Zealots. We do see the first Zealot being rallied right here to the block-off position, and we can see he is on hold position for you Protoss players and for you Zerg players, because that is going to completely prevent the Zerg player from getting in here. Your Zerglings will line up, and he will be able to take them on one by one by one by one. And as we all know, a Zealot will just completely shred Zerglings rather, in a 1v1 battle all day long. So preventing the Zerg player from getting any kind of harass. Also preventing small amounts of knowledge, small amounts of scouting information. It's fairly clear what he's doing, just build order-wise. You see these double gateways, and you kind of just know. Denying this probe the scout, throwing down a hatchery, I'm sure, with this probe any second now. No, bringing the probe back. Maybe trying to play a little mind games with oGsInCa. Bringing the drone down here while the probe was here to make it look like he was going to do a fast expand, but we might be seeing an all-in coming from SopiaWeRRa. We do see the Baneling's nest is up, and Banelings, morphing in a bunch of Banelings. Banelings will be able to bust this down, bust this pylon down, probably kill both Zealots right here. These Stalkers could prove problematic for the Banelings just getting up to this ramp, but we're about to find out. This could be very bad for oGsInCa here. Moving these... Oh, and down goes the wall there, getting a huge Zergling surround on all these Stalkers, pulling all of his probes off the line, completely dealing with these Stalkers. Now, the probes are really cleaning up these Zerglings here in the base, running around just kind of getting scouting information maybe, because he really can't do too much more I was going to say too much more damage, but now that he's brought in a huge reinforcement of Zerglings, he's taking down a lot of probes. This is a huge hit to the economy of the Protoss player right now. just